Let's be real. Procrastination isn't about laziness. It's about getting stuck between what you want to do and what you actually do. You've got the intention, but not the action. And that gap, that's where procrastination lives. In this video, we're going deep into 3 techniques backed by science that help you beat procrastination and finally follow through. No gimmicks. Just clear, practical tools that work with your brain, not against it. Let's get into it. Let's start with the 2-minute rule. It's simple, but it works. The rule says, if a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. That's great for little things like responding to a quick email, filing a document, or wiping down your desk. But here's where it gets powerful. Use it to start bigger tasks too. Say you've been avoiding working on a report or studying for a test. Tell yourself, I'm just going to work on it for 2 minutes. That's it. 2 minutes. Start the document. Write 1 sentence. Open your textbook. Set a 2-minute timer and just begin. What happens is this. Once you start, you often keep going. Why? Because of something called activation energy. It's the energy cost of starting something new, but once you've started, your brain shifts from resistance to momentum. You go from I should do it to I'm already doing it. You reduce the friction, you trick your brain into action. Here's a pro tip. Keep a short 2-minute task list on your phone or notebook. These are quick wins that build momentum when you're stuck. Things like clear 5 files from downloads, refill water, or reply to 1 message. Knocking out a few of these gets your mental gears turning again. Next is one of my favorites. Temptation bundling. Coined by behavioral scientist Katie Milkman, it's a technique where you combine something you should do with something you enjoy. Think of it as a reward system, but built into the task itself. For example, only let yourself watch your favorite Netflix show while folding laundry. Save your go-to playlist for when you go on walks or runs. Listen to a fun podcast only while doing email cleanups or meal prepping. The psychology behind this is called reinforcement learning. Your brain starts linking the boring task with the fun one, which increases your motivation to start. You're literally rewiring your reward system. Here's how to make it work. Make a list of things you often avoid doing, like studying, errands, or cleaning. Make a list of things you genuinely enjoy: music, shows, snacks, audiobooks, whatever. Now pair them. This works especially well for recurring tasks. Over time, you'll find yourself looking forward to something you used to avoid. Here's one I use. I listen to my favorite business podcast only while doing dishes. That way, I actually look forward to that time. It becomes me time, not just a chore. You can even use this with people. For example, do study sessions with a friend where you treat yourselves to coffee afterward. Or do virtual co-working on Zoom. Study for 45 minutes, then chat for 15. Add pleasure to the process. Now let's go deeper with something called implementation intentions. The name sounds technical, but it's powerful and simple. You create a clear plan by using if-then statements. Instead of I'll study later, you say, if it's 7 p.m., then I'll sit at my desk and review my notes. If I finish lunch, then I'll go for a 10-minute walk. If I feel like scrolling social media, then I'll take 3 deep breaths and check my task list first. It's a way of preloading your decision-making. It removes the need for willpower in the moment. Your brain already knows what to do when the trigger happens. According to research by Peter Gollwitzer, people who use implementation intentions are up to 300% more likely to follow through on their goals. That's a massive improvement. Here's how to make this stick. Pick 1 habit you want to build, or 1 task you've been putting off. Choose a specific trigger, like a time of day or an existing habit. Write out your if-then plan and put it somewhere visible. This isn't about being rigid, it's about creating a reliable path from intention to action. It works because it turns vague goals into concrete steps. It's one of the most underrated tools in behavior change. You can even combine it with the 2-minute rule. If it's 9 a.m., then I'll work on my writing project for just 2 minutes. Boom. Low resistance, high clarity. Let's do a quick recap. First, the 2-minute rule. Start small, build momentum, reduce resistance. Starting is often the hardest part, so lower the bar until it's too easy not to begin. Second, temptation bundling. Pair boring tasks with something fun. Let your brain start associating effort with enjoyment, and you'll stop fighting yourself. Third, implementation intentions. Set clear, pre-decided actions. Turn your goals into if-then statements that your brain can easily follow. These aren't magic. They're tools. but when used consistently, they change everything. They reduce the internal friction that leads to procrastination and make action easier, automatic, and even enjoyable. And here's the truth. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Start with one of these. Try it for 3 days. See what changes. That's how momentum starts. If this video helped you, give it a like and hit subscribe for more tools like these. Let me know in the comments, which technique are you going to try first, or do you have your own go-to method to beat procrastination? Thanks for being here. You've got this. And remember, small steps done consistently lead to big results.